Okay, hello and welcome to kind of, I guess, a tutorial. I guess it's for a technique that I found. It's not what you think, actually. It does involve slime blocks, but it's not what you think. So basically, I'm gonna do a bit of a recap of like some of the Minecraft features here. When you use wind charge, you won't take any fall damage as long as you don't fall. I think it's 4 blocks below where you use your wind charge. And on a slime block, you will take fall damage if you bounce off of it, like this. But you will bounce and it'll give you part of your health. So what I did on accident was I used a wind charge on the slime block. And all of a sudden I'm going a lot higher than I should be. If we look at our Y level, which is right here, it is 5. We got pretty high there. We got a 30 block difference, but that isn't the highest I was able to get, because while testing this, I got 37 blocks of height. I gained 37 blocks of height. Now another thing I want to show you is that you don't take any fall damage as long as you use a wind charge. You won't take any fall damage. But if you place a slime block and then go, then you'll take fall damage. So there, I didn't really bounce off of the slime block. But here, no fall damage because I didn't fall like more than 4 blocks down. Which, yes, if I do this, I will take fall damage. But the second I do this, no. Oh, I took fall damage there. Interesting. I don't think I'll take it from 2 blocks. I would guess not. But I'm pretty sure I only took like half a heart of fall damage there. I'll take off boots to see. Okay, that might be. I did not take any fall damage there. Not sure why I took fall damage earlier. Well, that's like all the fall damage. I think I only took the amount of fall damage that it would have been from falling those 4 blocks. So, there are definitely ways this could be useful. Obviously in Mace, you could, one thing that you can do is I'll summon an armor stand. And if you wind burst it, all of a sudden, I just got all the way up to 40 blocks of height. 42, there it was. There was the highest I got it to. The mace I'm using has fire aspects, so yeah, I got rid of the armor stand, but the armor stand could stay there in theory if you didn't have fire aspect. Now my mace has a wind burst 3 on it because of I want to get extra height so that I can use the slime block to get a higher bounce. And I usually don't put like wind burst on a breach mace, so I'll put it on density. And since from like higher up, so below 7 blocks, breach will be a better mace, and above 7 blocks, density will. And since I've got so much height, I'm definitely going to be above 7 blocks, especially if I'm getting like 37 blocks of height. Density will be way better. I'm pretty sure that would be a 1-tap if you did hit that. If you like didn't attribute swap though, and didn't just like hold mace and like spam click like this. Yes, it would still do the same amount of damage as if you were macing like this, but attribute swapping that meant you would do more damage. So what I realized that you can do, the idea is that I'm throwing a wind charge. So basically, say I'm like throwing a wind charge from up here at this block. If there was a block here, because I want it to land on top of this block at the same time I've landed on the block. I just did it. So basically, if you saw that, you'll notice kind of what I did. Threw the wind charge, placed the block, and then so I basically timed it so that when I landed on the slime block that I placed as I was falling, the wind charge would land on the block and launch me up as if I had done this, kind of. It wouldn't be that high, but it would be like that. And you can think about it, what would happen if you started to chain those. You did multiple in a row. You would probably get a lot of height. I'm not going to test that here, but I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Because you would bounce on the slime block. So you get, if you did it right, then you get like more height. Because if I go and place like slime blocks here, we don't have to say I made this, but the idea is that I would get more height over time if I kept doing it over and over. The additional step is placement of the slime block. But there could also be already placed slime blocks. So that means you could literally just do it with slime blocks that are already placed, but they could also just be broken in one. So it is possible to kind of drain them, I guess. But you can also reuse them. And I know it's probably possible to do this. I'm not sure though. But it's like, yeah, kind of like that. You could break the slime block underneath you. If you did it like fast enough, maybe they never know you placed a slime block. But I would maybe doubt that. So, yeah. This could kind of be a replacement for like an elytra on like an SMP, since you normally can't use elytras in combat, and there's normally not a limit on the amount of slime blocks you can use in combat, or armor stands even. So you can probably, but there might be a limit on wind charges, which would kind of mean that you'd use more armor you'd use armor stands to get with your wind burst 3 to, and then bounce off of slime blocks, because then you would be saving at least some of your height. Okay, so while I was I was about to edit the video, and I realized that I forgot some things. So you could do the pro catch to gain extra height, and yeah, that will cost you a wind charge. It'll cost you 3 wind charges and a pearl there. So, but if you use an armor stand, which I'll summon in one obviously, and a slime block, you'll only have to use 1 wind charge here. I feel like this is just better overall than using 3 wind charges and a pearl. None of those are reusable. This, you use 1 wind charge which isn't reusable, and 2 items that are reusable. This is just, I feel like, way better. And height might be a disadvantage, but because of how high you are, maybe people will see you coming down. But you can kind of choose the height you want based on how many wind charges you use. You can choose your height. Maybe it's not exact, but you know, you still can at least kind of customize it. You can change how high you're falling from. You can change where you'll land. Yeah, I'm always landing at the same area, but if you want more damage, if your enemy is like right here when you do this, they might only get to like here if you use like the small one, and then you'll still hit it. But that could, yeah, that might be a disadvantage. It might be, but that it's still, you can still gain more height than normal. It's still more height than normal, so you can, I guess, gain more distance than normal. Okay, that one was actually kind of a good wind charge there. But if you get the point, and you can hit about, I think it's 3.5 blocks forward. So I can hit that armor stand, even if it's not where I was gonna land exactly, as long as it was within my reach. So anyways, let's get back to the video, and see you there. And I don't know how I even discovered this on accident. I don't know. But if you enjoyed and you want other tutorials or tricks, I guess, if I find any, then it would be really helpful if you subscribed to, or even liked, because that shows me that you appreciate it. And also, I'm kind of doing a sub race, I guess. And I'm losing. So yeah. It's only like, I only need to get to like 70 to win, but 16 away, which is pretty far, I can't lie. Considering that's almost a third of the amount of subscribers I currently have, it's not looking the best. Anyways, bye.